you guys, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. I've just completed a cat themed junk journal and wanted to share the results with you. I altered a book called Close Friends, and I've got my usual tassel here, and many years ago I got these little button covers. They're cat button covers at a thrift store, and they have come in handy for this particular project. So anyway, just figured I'd show you this. I'm gonna leave the cover blank because I don't know. I racked my brain on what I could do for the cover with my normal collages, and I just honestly wasn't feeling it. So I think I'm gonna leave it, and I think there's enough decoration on the inside that it should be okay. So the two directions that I got were cats and to utilize pink. The pink was harder than I thought, just because most cat images don't tend to be pastel. They tend to be primary colors. And so I did include some pink, just not a ton. So lots of envelopes, lots of journaling spaces. This is a cute little die cut that I received a while back, and it's just a little decoration for my CD envelope. Lots of vintage images from books. Lots of kids' books feature cat imagery. I've got the first of one of my altered paper clips, some painty paper, lots of list pads for writing on. This was a little kid's book on how to build a cradle for a cat. I also let just whatever colors were in the cat images sort of direct me on what should go near it. This is a book on how to teach kids art. Lots of cute little illustrations. Here's a little kid and a cat. I've got this to-do list and a little black cat. Just really beautiful images everywhere. There's a definition for cat. This came from an art book. This little girl holding her cat, or maybe it's a little boy, not sure. Another list pad, more children's illustrations. This came from an ATC, my ATC collection, and it's made on foil and then is inked up, and I went ahead and took some acrylic and emphasized the eyes and the nose. Put that in here. Another illustration. Of course, lots of space for writing as per usual. Nursery rhymes, sheet music that has to do with cats. Some more painty paper. Just lots of really fun illustrations. Here's another altered paper clip, the fleur-de-lis. Richard Scarry was always one of my favorites as a kid, and of course he had some really cute cats. So I had to include one of those. We have a handwriting practice, drawing pages, dyed pages. Several had a combination of cats and trains. I thought that was pretty interesting. A little card here. Coloring page. This comes from a little tiny kind of what would you call it, a coffee table book, I suppose, only it's maybe 3x3 and thick and chunky, and it is cats and their owners. It's pretty fun. This is similar to what I was talking about, the cats and their owners, some people who are super invested in their cats. This is one of the, I think, 3 pieces of scrapbook paper that I had over the years that was cat related, so I included that. Just lots of kids' books. Little envelopes. This is a chapter on how to raise live living things. Good to know. Here's the back side of that scrapbook paper that I just showed you. So this is double-sided, and that's the back side. Just lots of fun things. This flips out for more writing. This is an encyclopedia on different cats. There's a little altered paper clip, and it has a little jingle bell. Little sheet music, Chase Your Tail Kitty. And a kid's dictionary with pictures for cats. Here's another piece of scrapbook paper that I had in my collection that was cat related. I really enjoyed this kid's book and these illustrations. I think they're fun and kind of trippy. We've got this girl who's kind of homespun in her kitchen with her kitty. This is a pocket, and this came from a kid's workbook that says make up a story about your pet. This came to me in Happy Mail, and it was related, so I included it. Parted with one of my favorite pieces of painted paper. It's actually done on a paper bag and is a actually acts as a pocket for whatever the person wants. There's a poem. Siamese kitty. This is show what your pet would look like. Draw a picture of it here. Little kitty. Lots of envelopes. Little paint chip action here because it matched my image. Here's another ATC from my collection that I included. More poems. I love Little Pussy. Just lots of great kids illustrations throughout. Here's another altered paper clip. It's buttons that are glued together. A little card that I created. This was a cool kids book that I was in my collection, and the pages are almost canvas. If you were to rip them, they have kind of a fabric feel to them. Pretty cool. This was from End Papers, of some book that I had in my collection. I thought it was pretty cute. This is from a book on how to draw animals, so I thought I would elect to just leave it in there just in case. Have a little pocket here. More pockets everywhere. This is from that same kids book that's kind of trippy and really ultra bright colors. Really enjoyed this and utilizing it. A coloring page I received recently. This is on the stray cat. It's a little poem about a stray cat. And then that's our back page. And then front and back covers are pretty simple, just painted papers and some measuring tape. So I'm just going to keep it simple, I think. I think the inside is pretty much doing what it needs to do. But I figured I would share that with you guys. And it's been a minute since I've actually created something, so I figured I'd get on here and say I'm still alive. Hopefully you guys are all doing well, and I will talk to you guys next time I have something made up. All right, bye-bye.